Chapter 5. A light sprinkle fell on South Tampa the next afternoon, which meant all the streets flooded. The storm sewer system wouldn't work, but the city budget was strained and the money was needed to expand the mayor's office and build another football stadium. The water was knee-deep on the west end of the pre-owned yard at Tampa Bay Motors. Salesmen used canoes until the parking lot fell below flood stage. Then they switched to golf carts and rode out to inspect the damage. Most of the cars wouldn't start. Carpets squished. The top salesman at Tampa Bay Motors, Rocco Silvertone, opened the driver's door of a white Suburban. 20 gallons of water and 3 fish spilled out. Jim Davenport loved his Martha dearly, and he always wanted to do something big for her, show her how special she was. Martha had been talking about getting a Suburban for over a year. It was her dream vehicle, but there had never been the money. All that had changed with the promotion to Florida. Jim decided it was time. It would be a surprise. Jim drove out to Tampa Bay Motors, the largest used car dealership on Florida's west coast, a sprawling 80 acres on drained wetlands near the airport. Tampa Bay Motors sold everything from Yugos to BMWs and even the occasional Rolls. Everybody knew about Tampa Bay Motors. They were all over TV, ran big newspaper spreads, and held a grand reopening the second Saturday of every month. Jim saw the dealership 10 blocks away. It seemed to go on forever, a sea of car roofs all the way to the bay. He figured white must have been a big color in recent model years. Jim pulled into the lot and a salesman zipped up in a golf cart. He greeted Jim with the warmth of twins separated at birth, shaking Jim's hand with both of his. "Rocco Silvertone," said the salesman. "Jim Davenport," said Jim. "What can I do for you today?" Jim told him. Rocco slapped Jim on the back. "Let's take a ride." They got on the golf cart. Rocco wanted Jim to know he was his best friend. He tried to feel out whether Jim went to church regularly or liked to talk pussy. He drove with one hand and showed Jim pictures in his wallet of someone else's children. They pulled up to a row of low-mileage Suburbans, and Jim picked out a white 4x4 with gold trim. Rocco got the keys from the lockbox and dangled them in front of Jim. "Shall we?" They headed up Dale Mabry Highway, Rocco riding shotgun. Jim knew Rocco was riding shotgun because Rocco yelled, "Shotgun!" as he got in the car. Jim liked the way the Suburban handled. He made a right at the first light, and the windshield wipers went on. "Did I do that?" said Jim. "Must have hit it by accident." Rocco reached over for the wiper control, but it wouldn't turn off. He jiggled it a few times, and the wipers stopped. "Is that a problem?" asked Jim. "Absolutely not," said Rocco. "It looked like it was a problem, an electrical short or something." "That's because it's so advanced. It's all controlled by computers." Rocco pointed up. "And satellites. It's very, very modern." Rocco nodded and smiled. Jim drove some more. He liked the Suburban. In fact, he liked it a lot. They stopped at another light, and Jim turned to Rocco. "Say," Rocco had the glove compartment open and was working on something that was sparking and smoking. He popped the cover off the fuse panel and burned himself. "Ouch!" "What's the matter?" asked Jim. "Nothing. I saw sparks and smoke." "That's the warning system," said Rocco. "Added safety.